And I think what we've got to think about there is effectively, when you get a larger swing against the Conservatives in some of these areas, particularly in the South, we might see some significant seat losses. So I think we might see in the hundreds. If we see above 300 losses for the Conservatives, that can be really worrying for Boris Johnson.
Yeah, it would. And as we say, there's pressure on the Labour Party too. Tell me, from your polling, how significant has Partygate been? And I know it's early to say, but if it has been significant, and if it has been damaging the Conservatives, does Beergate, and I accept it's one event we're talking about, not several, but does Beergate, to some extent, neutralise the damage that Partygate's done to the Tories on the basis that people just throw their hands up in the air and say a plague on both your houses?
So currently with this Beergate situation, it could take off, it could get more significant. One warning on all of this is, of course, in December, when the Partygate story for Boris Johnson first broke, it only took until mid-January that the public got really angry about it. So it could take off more. At the moment, though, I'm not seeing a big impact on public opinion. People who already dislike Keir Starmer strongly are very worked up about it and very incensed by it. But it's not lighting the public imagination so far in the way that it did with Boris Johnson earlier in the year. There was a YouGov poll asking whether people thought Keir Starmer had broken lockdown rules, and people said no more than yes, and that had barely changed since January. So certainly one to watch, but at the moment not really seeing it negating Boris Johnson's view. Obviously, it could lead to a lot of voters just sort of shrugging their shoulders and saying, well, they're all as bad as each other, aren't they? And I think that's, again, one of the key things to watch tomorrow, how many people actually stay at home, particularly on the Conservative side.